be talking about success is quiet. Success is quiet. A lot of people, you don't see the work they do up front. You know what I mean? People do the work, the hard work that they do it in the back scenes, in the places that you don't see. You don't see how much effort they put in. Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Ajaxx Production. I am your host and you're at Ajax, and we are back with another amazing video. And today we're gonna continue with our marathon. Today's topic, we're gonna be talking about success is quiet. Success is quiet. A lot of people, you don't see the work they do up front. You know what I mean? People do the work, the hard work that they do it in the back scenes, in the places that you don't see. You don't see how much effort they put in. You don't see how many nights they didn't go to sleep. You didn't see how many nights they had to do extra work to accomplish the goals they have. So you're assuming that they just, popped out of nowhere and just became successful, or they just magically did something and that became rich. And that's impossible. There's no get rich quick scheme. There's no voodoo that can make you rich. There's nothing like that. Yes, the grace of God and the grace of taking action and making sure that you have enough energy to do the things you say you're gonna do at the end of the day, right? But you have to do that out, where you have to do that you have to do that when nobody's looking at you. What are you doing when nobody's looking at you? You have to be on that same intensity. Then when you pop out, you just look like you glow. You just look like you have found gold in the mine, if that makes sense, right? You've done the work, and now you're coming out to share what you've done and what you've accomplished. But in the back seat, in the back end, what are you doing? How you putting things together? How you planning? How you mapping? How you setting goals? How you taking action? Sometimes even what you're doing might seem like it comes out to the public, but how you're preparing for it has already been in you, festering and working in the works, so that when you do put it up into something like a video or a video project, it does go out into the world in the way you want it to go at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So like I said, success is quiet. You don't have to explain your moves. Move in silence. Move quietly. Hush. Make sure that you're getting things done getting things done, and nobody knows how you're doing it or how it's getting done. But it's getting done because it's gonna get done, if that makes sense. You're not gonna what's it called? You're not gonna think about it. Like all the people that that you look up to as quote unquote successful, or they're having a great life. Did you see when they were doing the work to achieve that great life? No. Did you see them? Did they put a camera on their face when they were? Some of them do now. When they talk about vloggings, or get ready with me, or come with me and let me show you how I did it. Yes, but overall, most people are not showing you how they're getting their things done. They're just doing it, and they're doing it in a quiet way where nobody will know. And they come out and pop out and say, "Oh, I have this. I've done this. I bought this car. I've done this house." You see what I mean? So whatever you're grinding on, whatever you're working on, do it outside the eyes of the public. Do it in a way where nobody knows what you're doing, but you're still doing it, and you're doing it at a very high level, regardless if nobody is watching you. Now, if people are watching you, even better. If you're like a performer or something, or like a musician, a rapper, or entertainer, something like that, right? You're supposed to be in front of people. So, but like your practice are not done in the public, are they? No, your practice in the back end. Nobody knows how the things getting put together, but then you come out and you perform it, and then people see, wow, you are amazing, but they don't know how many nights you spent trying to put it together to make it make sense, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Even me, man, like there's a lot of things I've just been cooking up in the back end, like starting, this project, starting this business, starting this thing. And you know what I mean? And you guys don't know how many years that I've put in to get to this point where I am confident to actually speak on camera and say, well, I've done something. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm where I want to be yet, but I'm still putting in that work on a daily basis to get to where I want to be. You see what I mean? And as we're doing it, we're doing it together as a community. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Let's work together and let's make this happen. But honestly, if you like what we're doing over here, if you like the message that I just, put out, don't hesitate to click the subscribe button and join our journey. And let's, grow together. Let's get to the next level together. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like, if you're interested in creating content and stuff, this might be your opportunity, your opportunity to get on the train and join us as we continue this marathon. Well, today we just talked about success is quiet, and I'm just going to give a quick summary of what we talked about today. Like, again, I said, move in silence, move quietly. Nobody has to know how you put things together. Nobody has to know how many times you practiced on it. Nobody has to know how many nights you didn't go to sleep, how many failures you had. They don't have to know this. You see what I mean? You just have to put in the work, then perform, show your results. Because when you show your results, people will now start like, wow, he's really amazing, he's really good, show me how you did it. Now you can train them on how you did it in the back end too for them, and you can charge them for it and make more money. You see what I mean? Hey, everybody wins. I am your host, Ajaxx, and I won't take too much of your time. It's Monday and it's time to get this week started, and I am out of here. See you tomorrow.